Give me a moment. I'm going live on YouTube. Good evening, children. I'm Sheetal, VB Careers Head. Today we have Shubhra Sarkar with us to explain about the career on robotics. She is a senior computer trainer with more than 10 years of experience in teaching programming like Java, Python, C++, HTML, CC, and PHP. She also, and Sheetal, VB Careers Head. Today we have she also has experience with robotics, AI, and machine learning. She has worked in several schools in India and abroad, with the schools affiliated to CBSE, ICSE, and IB board. She has provided guidance to high school students in the area of technology, career path, and projects. We welcome you, Shubhra ma'am. Children, you're on mute. At the end of the session, you will be selectively allowed to unmute yourself and clear your doubts. So please use raise hand emoji if you have any doubts. Over to you, Shubhra ma'am.
Thank you, Sheetal ma'am. Thank you for your kind words. I was really looking forward to this webinar, and I hope I can fulfill the objective of this meeting, of this webinar, and we'll have a lot of interesting feedback at the end of the session. Thank you, Sheetal ma'am, for your kind words of introducing me. And good evening, students. Good evening, parents. Welcome to this webinar on career on robotics. Today, in this brief session, we will just understand about robotics, why robotics play a very important role in our life today, and how you can make robotics as a career field. Today, I am speaking on behalf of MakeBot. MakeBot is a leading company moving further. So moving to the next slide, ma'am.
What happened, ma'am?
So not moving to the next slide.
You want to close and restart?
Yes.
Yeah.
So sorry for the interruption. So today I am speaking as part of MakeBot Technology, MakeBot company. I'm the academic head here. MakeBot is the leading edutech company in India that provides customized education, especially in the areas of robotics, AI, and coding. A basic objective is to provide customized curriculum and experimental learning so that learning, especially learning technology in a fun-filled way, so that the learners can learn things in a very useful and a fun way. Correct? So we have also doing educational programs which is integrating robotics and related technologies like AI, coding, data science, and so on. So I'm sure all of you must have heard about robotics, played with robotics, used robotics, heard about robotics. But today, let us quickly see what is robotics, why it is so important to learn in today's world, and how we can make a career out of it. 1 minute, ma'am. Here is not working properly. Okay, so I'm not showing the share screen. So let us start with the basic concepts of robotics. What is robotics? When I talk about robotics, let us understand the basic definition of robotics and then take it further. What is basically robotics? Robotics is actually a combination of science, engineering, different branch of engineering like mechanical engineering, electronics engineering, computer engineering, and information. And using the right technology, you develop intelligent machines or robots. These robots help human beings to do their work in various fields. When you talk about robotics, these robotics will help human beings in different fields to design to do their normal work. Initially, robotics was developed primarily with the intention of doing very small tasks. But as time progressed, as technologies advance, we have many important things to be done, many robotics that was developed, which help to do the task correctly, accurately, and take proper decisions. That means whenever you talk about robotics, it essentially means you are developing many robots which could be simple to start with, and robots can be used to do difficult tasks, tasks that are very boring or tasks that are require dangerous activities like working, like many things in the environment around us. That means if I talk about robotics, robotics has may has had come into our life as a simple machine, but with the advancement of technology, robotics is used in many areas and is a gateway or a pathway to the future. Right now, robotics is also integrated with coding and STEM education, and use of robotics with proper technology and mindset can also be integrated with artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, just to name a few of them. So let us first understand what is the main characteristic of a robot. Whenever you talk about a robot has to have first is the mechanical aspect. I've not mentioned that, of course, here. The screen slideshow is not working. That is why I had to stop it and show it directly on my slide. So as I was saying, what are the characteristics of a robot? Or what is the characteristic of robotics? Robotics is the technology which helps you to design intelligent machines or robots. And these robots are made intelligent so that they help human beings perform their normal work. So what are the basic characteristics of robotics? First is the mechanical aspect. These mechanical aspects are nothing but the components that are there within the robotics which help you complete the task. They could be elements or they could be individual parts. Second that you have is the electric component. That is namely the control and the power. It means the batteries, the wire, the connectivity as a whole that will make the robots work. And of course, robot is a machine. You have to tell the robots what to do. For that, you have to know a little bit of programming. As far as robotics is concerned, you can use various programming languages, like you have machine learning, you have R, you have Python. All these are integrated together. This will make the robot know what to do. Without a programming language, it is not possible to know, it is not possible to tell what the robot would. And move on to the next slide. You may have questions. Please answer your questions. All your questions will be answered at the end of the session. Next, we need to understand why robotics. Why do you need to learn robotics? Now, robotics, we are already using robotics. Students over here may be using robotics while playing games. Students may have used virtual reality. All these use robotic technology. So why do you need to learn robotics? Robotics has a very massive opportunity. It has entered our lives in many areas. That means if you learn robotics now, you can design projects, you can develop projects so that you have an upper edge over others. And you can easily put in your ideas, you can easily put in your thought, your creativity, and develop technology, solve many problems, or use robots in many areas of our. Secondly, when you talk about robotics also helps you develop special skills. Like you can develop problem solving skills, analytic skills, critical thinking. These skills are very important in all walks of life because these skills help you to develop, help you to learn special subjects like math and science better. And in any topic, you can develop your creativity, you can learn faster, you can learn in a systematic. Learning robotics and making robots will help you to develop self-confidence and make your profile stronger. You will be at a better competitive edge and walk along with the technology that you have. Learning technology, I say, should be done in the right way because only when you use technology in the right way, you can become tech savvy. And by learning the technology of robotics and mastering the technology of robotics, you can stay ahead of your peers and you can be better creators, better users, and better way of working. And of course, the fifth important thing that will help you if you learn robotics is to become techno innovators and problem solvers. Or there are many issues and problems in this world, and there has to be a solution. One way of implementing the solution is by using the robotic technology because robotics have already entered our life. The technology of robotics has already entered our life. But if we use this technology properly by creating robots, by using the robot, we will definitely be in a very, very good position. So technologies are very powerful tools which help to solve many problems in this world. And by doing that, you in the next 5 years or the next many years, you can typically become techno innovators or entrepreneurs. You can use any field of your liking, or you can be in any field and develop new technology, make the technology an advantage in your side and develop robots accordingly. Whenever you talk about robotics, there are three pillars that any robotics has. One, there are three pillars that any robotics has. One, robot should have a sense, it should have a thing, it should be able to think, and it should be able to act. That means using the technology of robotics and developing robots, you can sense if you develop a robot which can think, which can do a particular action and develop, you can generate the robot. Then it becomes a robot. Without the three pillars of a robot, which is sense, think, and act, robot is like a normal machine. That is why it is said that whenever you develop robots, you can make sure that the robot acts properly and in a wise manner. And I'm going back to this particular slide where it is talking about the widespread recognition that is there. I'm on the fourth point where it is saying that robotics has gained widespread recognition as it is a vital tool, especially with reference to coding. We all know that with the new education policy, coding has become an integral part. STEM education has become a very important part, which involves science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. In this, robotics play a very important. And robotics means creating of robots. The technology is robotics, and the tool that you generate, the product that you generate, the end product that you generate is robot. And using the combination of robotics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, you can develop projects, you can develop activities, you can develop products which are efficient and which make life easy for you. So this is the different areas we are talking about as far as why robotics are used. It is growing demand. You can have many career opportunities. You will see that in a few slides after this. You can become technical innovators and problem solvers. This also fosters the skills of creativity, critical thinking, problem solving. You become globally relevant. Robotics is used in all countries. In advanced countries, robotics are used in different fields, whether you talk about manufacturing, whether you talk about medicine, whether you talk about games. Many companies are also using that. Robotics also simplify our daily work and make life easier for you. And you learn the technology of robotics, you will be having very high salary jobs in the future. So as far as skill developments are concerned, you can develop skills that are, you can develop problem solving skills, analytic skills, critical thinking skills, and all this can be done using by learning, coding, programming, artificial intelligence, machine learning, mechanical engineering, and learning can be made fun. You will have a practical approach to learning. Learning will entirely skill based. This is using the latest technology, so you will be using the new age technology and learning and applying the learning in your area of work is important. That will make sure that you develop the skills, you have a all-round development. Moving to the next part, where I talk about the real-world application of robotics. When you talk about robotics, as I told you, robotics involves three things. It is using creating the mechanical component, creating the electric component, and adding programs to the machine so that it becomes a robot. Robot is just a helping hand for the human beings to make life simple and easier. Now, what are the different areas in which robotics are helpful? Robotics are helpful in the manufacturing industries, like in the manufacturing industries, robotics are become a very essential part, especially for where you assemble the different parts to have electronic productivity, to have the consumer good production manufacture. So in the assembly line, in the good packaging and segregation, robots are used, and these improve productivity, quality, and safety by handling the repetitive tasks and the tasks which are difficult and dangerous for the user. Medical and healthcare. Medical and healthcare has also embraced robots very, very well. There are something called as surgical robots, which have become an integral part of modern healthcare. They help surgeons perform complicated and difficult surgery with with a lot of correctness, making sure that the, the complicated surgeries are done properly, proper records are shown, proper reports are shown, and the outcome is good and satisfactory. Agriculture, uh, agriculture. In the field of agriculture, also advanced countries are using robots. They are called as agri-robots, and they are used in different phases of agriculture, right from sowing seeds to planting, maintaining the crop, watering the crop, harvesting, and so on. This makes sure that farming is done efficiently. And in advanced countries, if there is shortage of labor, this can be taken care of. Similarly, in defense and space exploration, we also have robotics. India had recently launched Chandrayaan, Chandrayaan 3, right? This was the research that involved and the space mission that is involved. This has extensively used robots. When you talk about space exploration, going to space, researching on space, we have many robots that has been used to do a lot of research work, to collect the data, to send the data back to the scientists so that research work can be conducted and we can identify the mysteries that is there beyond the planet Earth in the universe. Of course, for domestic use, also robots are used. Robots are used extensively in domestic places, in abroad, in advanced countries like Japan and China. They are using home robots that do cleaning work, that do washing work. We also have a limited amount of work that is also done by these domestic use. They are domestic area has also been developed to a very large extent. Education and entertainment. We all know the biggest example of entertainment is virtual reality. So we have used virtual reality is one example of robot, how robotics has taken over. There are many areas, there are many video games, there are many studios, Disney studios or others that have used and embraced robotics by which action scenes can be done, games can be played, and many things can be. Education also through STEM learning and through other things, robots are helping. Transportation. Many countries abroad do not have people to collect the tickets or pay the money. It is done automatically. Correct. These are some automated. In addition to that, you also have robots which can effectively work in the area of what are the different career paths that you have in robotics. The different career path that you have in robotics is you can become something called as a robotic engineer. What does a robotic engineer does? A robotic engineer designs and develops the robotic systems, include mechanical components, control systems, sensors, and software that make the robots function effectively. You can also become an artificial intelligence engineer. You can become an robotic software engineer. What does an uh, what does an artificial intelligence engineer do? These professionals work on developing logic and help robots develop the areas by which learning can be fun and improve performance. Of course, learning robotics, learning the new age technology, you can become data analyst, computer scientist, research scientist. You can also become a robotic surgeon, wherein the surgeons basically enhances the robot and develop new systems. There are many. There is an advanced healthcare in Abu Dhabi where robotic is used extensively for doing higher end surgery without any errors, with proper precision. There is no human involved and no human error that can ever be. Drone technology. We all know what is drone technology. Drone technology is aerial photography and videography. That is possible only with the help of aerial robots. And of course, using of robotics in game and entertainment. This area of game and entertainment has almost 85% taken over by robotics. Because many things like games, games, developing characters in the game, many people in the audience over here must have played with PS4. In PS4, you have the fantasy game, you have many other areas of the game. All are programmed, all use robots as the principal character, as the main character. Technology has advanced, technology has improved. And this technology improvement, one of the reasons of technology improvement is robotics, where robots play a very important role. At NAKEX, here are some of the classroom sessions where robotics is used. As you can see over here, students at different age groups in different grades are eagerly learning to use robotics. They are using the kits that are provided by our company to learn and use robots. So if you start learning robotics at a very early age, you have the edge to know and learn the technology and develop robotics from the scratch. That will give you a much more being ahead of technology, decide where and what to. I think that's all from my end for the time being. Uh, Sheetal ma'am, are you there? Sheetal ma'am, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So I just shared the PPT and I wanted to show the screen share, but it was not working. So I just showed them in the sense of this. Now, can you allow me to show you a few videos with reference to the topic of robotics?
Try sharing now, ma'am.
Yes.
Are you able to share, ma'am?
Just 1 minute. Let me. I'm right now showing you a video which talks about robotics in the underwater. Okay. This is the example of robotics that has been used for working in the underwater. So here you can see how the robotics is going underwater to get details and collect this data so that it can be used. So you can see how it is collecting the data, how it is working so that it will help us. Okay. Now the next video that I will show you is a very interesting video of how robots are used and how the robotic technology has been helpful in the how next video that I will show you is on the robotics technology and how robotics technology has impacted health and medical. Quickly sharing my screen. This video talks about how robotics is helpful in the medical field, how it has changed the medical science. Are you able to see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Is the video running? Yeah. So here you can see how robotics has revolutionized. Here you can see how robotics has revolutionized the health industry. Robotics, just before I end, I would definitely like to say that robotics is extensively used in many international companies like Amazon, Siemens, Tesla, all of them are using robotics extensively. Tesla, as we all know, they perform Tesla, as we all know, they are the electronics company where where Tesla uses robots extensively in the manufacturing process, in the manufacturing line. They have automated robots, assembled them, and create. Similarly, Amazon. Amazon, as we all know, is the world's largest e-commerce company. It utilizes a huge collection of robots to fulfill their requirements, whether it is on the floor, on the factory floor, order processing, packaging, sorting, and so on. Similarly, there are other companies like iRobot, Siemens. There is another important company called as Intuitive Surgeons. Intuitive Surgeons are pioneer in robots and surgery. The just surgery that you have just seen, which is Da Vinci surgery, allows surgeons to perform surgery with great precision and control and good object. Now coming back here, can you see my screen? Sheetal ma'am?
No, your screen is not visible, ma'am.
Okay. Just, I don't know, it is flickering here. Just give me a minute.
Yeah, now it's visible, ma'am.
Stop sharing for the time being. Give me a minute. So we have MakeBoard will help you to get into this robotics technology, learn things, and take your career together ahead. As far as our, you have seen our classroom sessions, we are extensively using robotics, extensively teaching the various skill set for the students so that you embark on the journey of learning the technology of robotics. Ma'am, just 1 minute, I'm just stopping my screen share. I'm having a problem with my laptop right now. Just give me a minute.
Yes, ma'am.
So as you can see over here, these are some of the sessions of the classroom sessions that are wherein students are learning robotics, very eagerness and very enthusiastic. In addition to that, as you can, in the next slide, I'm talking about the various competitions that are held. One is the MakeX competition, MakeX World Robotics competition. This gives an opportunity for students to learn robotics as a technology and develop their critical thinking, analytic thinking, and problem solving, and compete with the best teams in the world to learn robotics in a fun-filled way and expand on their horizon of challenge. This is the highlights of the MakeX competition, which was held in the year 2019. This was the international robotics competition, which was held in 2019, where many schools had participated. This is the international robotics competition, which was held in the year 2022. And ultimately, I'm also showing you the picture, a few glimpses of the MakeX competition that was held in the year 2020. This year, the MakeX competition will be held in Abu Dhabi in the month of November. These are some of the other pictures that are there over here. Now, as a conclusion, before we take in your questions, I would like to say this, that robotics is a very important technology that students must learn to be in touch with technology and to plan for the future. So, because robotics has come a very long way from being just a small element of science to become extensively used in all walks of life. There were much more there were many more videos which I wanted to show to you, but not due to some technical issues. Now, the field of robotics is continuously evolving, and you will definitely find your area of interest and develop some rewarding and exciting career opportunities. By exploring and persuading robotics as a career, you can be part of the revolution of technologies that is shaping in the near future and develop creativity, innovative, and we never know. You could develop robots to solve a particular problem. We are faced with so many problems. We are facing with water problems, we are facing climate change, we are having many other issues. And by embracing robots and by embracing the technology of robotics, we may go ahead and solve problems. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody for all your time and your interest. I hope we now take this platform further to answer your questions so that you can get interested and we together embark on the journey of education together and take our creativity and take our creativity to the next level. And by using the combination of robotics, artificial intelligence, data science, we develop bright future. Students develop a bright future. I now hand over the host who will help me answer some of the questions from the audience. Over to you, Sheetal ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. There are few hands raised. We can clarify their doubts, ma'am. Dinesh, please unmute. Dinesh? Dinesh, you're not audible.
Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Should I stop sharing my screen, ma'am?
Yeah, you can, ma'am. Dinesh, please go ahead with your doubts.
Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible. Come on.
Yes, Dinesh. What is your question?
Nothing, ma'am.
Huh? Okay. So, can I ask you something? What interests you in robotics?
Dinesh, you're there?
Ma'am?
Yeah, she's asking you what interests you in robotics.
That means what, ma'am?
She meant, why do you want to get into robotics field?
Ah,
Dinesh,
ma'am,
yeah, would you like to answer?
I don't know, ma'am.
Okay, no problem. Sharvesh, please unmute.
Okay, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, Sarvesh, go ahead.
I'm very much interested in robotics, ma'am.
Okay.
And I saw I saw ma'am talk like explaining about a company, ma'am, and I got very much impressed. So I'm willing to join the course, ma'am.
Okay.
Right.
And what gave me interest on robotics is I used to watch a lot of Marvel movies, ma'am.
Right.
So they use a lot of new futuristic technologies, ma'am. So I started researching on robotics, ma'am, and I came to know that there is a microcontroller called Arduino, ma'am.
Right.
And after knowing that, like I started exploring it, and I have made some projects too, ma'am, in Arduino and Raspberry Pi.
Great. 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 Great.
Mm.
So that shows your interest level, and that shows your willingness to learn new things, willingness to be in par with the technology and
Yes, ma'am.
move ahead in future. That is very important. That is very necessary.
Yes, ma'am.
I sincerely appreciate that.
Thank you so
And
much.
together we can work together
Yes.
and work in your interest. So you are mainly interested in robotics from the point of view of entertainment. But you never know, as you learn robotics, as you continue to explore the new technology, you
Yes.
will be able to explore other areas and maybe also help and work in very top companies
Yes,
and
ma'am.
make a good career for yourself. That's
Ma'am,
really nice.
and like, do you have courses for grade 10, ma'am?
So grade 10,
Yes, ma'am. I'm from grade 10.
right? Yes, I think we have courses in grade 10,
That's
but many of the schools in grade 10 follow NCRT curriculum.
yeah,
Correct?
ma'am.
So we definitely,
Even we follow NCRT curriculum, ma'am.
yes, yes. So definitely there are courses for at different levels, and considering your area of interest, you can accordingly pursue. And
Ma'am, I'm very much interested, ma'am. Surely you can add my name, ma'am. You can add my name.
yes, yes, that's great. That's really very nice to hear.
Yes, ma'am.
Sharvesh, you're from which school, ma?
I'm from Velamal Bodhi campus, Coimbatore, ma'am. Coimbatore.
Coimbatore. Okay, okay. I'll talk to your principal and I'll get the list of interested students and then we'll start with the course. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I'm very much interested, ma'am.
Okay, okay, great.
Nice speaking to you, Sarvesh.
And nice to have you, ma'am. It's a good opportunity to meet you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sarvesh.
Who is the next
Vidun,
one?
please unmute. Vidun.
Good evening, ma'am. Today, so why I got interested in robotics means I like the perfection of robots. Means so when I actually liked RC cars and when I actually played with electronic toys, I got impressed by the perfection of them. See, like if we click the front button, it goes front except rather than going back. So I like the perfection that, and after that by seeing sci-fi movies also I got a bit interested and read comics too so about them. So
Right.
I got interested in Arduino IDE and I created some projects in Tinkercad too.
That's great. That's wonderful. See, these movies and the games, these are all in the area of entertainment.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
depending
Game,
upon your,
the
depending
game
upon,
creating also I liked game creating also, ma'am. And
right,
I liked so whenever I actually see something games or something means there'll be some minimum system requirements to play that game. So when I actually got information about the graphics chip card, then I got interested in chip making also. The like so how robots actually get very perfect are very perfect in making chips. So they are literally in the size of nanometers. Then also they even make them. That I got interested, mom.
Right, right. That's great. That's great to know that. But now that you have gained interest in robotics, you said you have developed a few projects also. That shows that you have the interest and you have the skill set to learn things in the right way. Correct. But just games and entertainment is not enough. Games and entertainment is a fun-filled way of learning. But you may have a subject of your preference. You, I'm not sure, but I'm just taking that as an example. Say physics is your favorite subject. Now in physics, there are so many topics. There is about light, there is heat, there is pressure, there is many things. Correct. Now to make each of these topics fun-filled and interesting, you can make use of robotics. Develop projects in robots by which you can learn these topics or you can develop projects and do it. I'm really happy people are or students are so encouraging. Students are so well aware of the technology around. That is like half the job
Yes,
done.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That is
Yeah.
very, very good. What is your what grade are you in?
7th, mom.
Grade 7. That's great. And your name? Sorry, I did not get. I'm making a note of it.
Vidun, Vidun, mom. VIDHUN. Vidun.
Okay. Any more takers?
Mom,
Yes.
your voice breaking, mom, little bit.
Yeah, the internet connection is not very stable here.
Oh, yes, mom.
Okay. Your name is Vidhun, is it?
Yeah, Vidun, ma'am.
Yeah, nice name. I'm hearing for the first time.
Okay.
Yeah. So I hope you will embark on the journey of robotics.
Yes, mom. I'll
Learn together there.
Yes, mom. Okay, mom.
Any more questions?
Yes, ma'am. Few
Yes.
more are there. Prasanna, please go ahead with your question.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. I'm K. Prasanna from Velamal Metric, Veragadur, ma'am. 12B1.
Which grade are you in? Sorry to interrupt.
What, ma'am?
Which grade are you in?
Ma'am, he's
12,
from
ma'am.
Venamal School,
12B1.
Viraganur branch.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Ma'am, I
Sorry.
have a doubt, ma'am.
Yes.
What will be happen to our employees if robots and artificial intelligence take over?
So that is a common question everywhere. Will robots take over human jobs? I would say no, because robots is, after all, a machine. It is assigned to do a particular task. Without the interventions of humans, robots are nothing to do. You just saw this video on how robots are used in surgery, correct?
Yes,
Surgery,
ma'am.
difficult surgery can be done, but the initiation, the start of the surgery, the start to operate the robot is done by humans. Humans will be needed. Humans will not go away. But the difficult thing that needs to be done, the errors that humans may do while doing the surgery, that will be limited. Right? This is a
Yeah,
common
yeah,
question that
ma'am.
people come up. And you can develop robots in such a way that it develops accuracy. You can make robots in areas where robots will do the repetitive tasks, the boring tasks. But it is it is not going to take away jobs of human beings in any areas according to
Okay. Ma'am,
yeah.
ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I'm interested in robotics, ma'am. What shall I do, ma'am?
Right. So we will. This is a seminar just to help you understand about robotics, but we will get in touch with your school, I guess. Yes, Shikal ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So in there, once we get in touch with your school, we will prepare a curriculum where I think some after school activities will be created according to the grade. And in India or as Wakeboard as a company, we are developing a curriculum for different grades at different levels, wherein you will learn what are the different robotic educational kits that we have and programming language. Like you will learn Python or any other programming language to learn the complete cycle of making a robot. Now, where you apply the robot is entirely up later on. Later on, you can
Oh,
work on good projects.
okay, ma'am. Ma'am, uh, can you please add my name, ma'am? K. Prasanna.
Yes, I think.
Yeah, sure, Prasanna. You're from Viraganur campus, right?
Yes, ma'am. Matriculation.
Okay, okay, fine.
Thank you,
Okay.
Prasanna.
Thank
Nice
you.
speaking to you.
And thank you, ma'am.
Sarvesh, please unmute.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes,
Sorry, ma'am. Like, I have one more doubt, ma'am.
yes.
Like, if I am interested in robotics, ma'am, like, what would be the best course in 11th standard to pick, ma'am, for me? Which group I should take, ma'am? 11th.
If you are especially interested in robotics, definitely you will stay in the stream of science. You will take engineering as your aspect. And a level for CBSE offers Python and it also offers artificial intelligence. I'm not very sure at this point of time because CBSE board does changes every academic year.
Yes, ma'am.
You can look at areas and schools which offer data science, artificial intelligence.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, and is it possible, like, side by side learning cyber security also, ma'am?
yes, absolutely. Cybersecurity is very important,
Okay,
right?
ma'am.
You can learn cybersecurity, but make sure you learn cybersecurity in a very systematic and a proper.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, um, and one more, ma'am. Do you have any course for PCB designing, ma'am?
Goes for what?
PCB designing, ma'am, like printed circuit board designing.
No, not at this moment.
Okay,
But we can definitely work on it, look at it, and take it forward. Because
okay,
when we talk about robotics, not only involves the hardware components, but it also involves software, coding, and together it can make a great career.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, this is for my understanding. So, is this a certification course or a year-long course which they can do side by side and during their school, like school curriculum, along with their school curriculum? Can they do this course?
Uh,
Shubhra, ma'am?
yes. To answer your question, I think if Mr. Amit Verma is there in this meeting, he can answer this.
Okay. Yeah, so he has replied saying that it's a 12-hour session. Okay, so it's like basically a certificate course.
Right.
Okay, okay, fine, ma'am.
And it can be done in parallel to their school curriculum. Can be done many. I am based in Mumbai, so there are many schools here already who have started the robotics course in addition to the course of ICT or coding, and very well integrated. It can be done at different levels. It can be
Ma'am,
done from pre-primary till grade 8, 9, and 10 because we are following something called as we are following the NEP where coding has become compulsory and we can incorporate and integrate robotics.
excuse me, ma'am.
Yes,
Like, I have one more doubt, ma'am. Like, you make projects when you like during the courses, you will teach some projects, right, ma'am? Will we
Right.
make projects?
Right.
So what microcontroller you're using, ma'am?
Sorry.
Which microcontroller you're using, ma'am?
The microcontroller that I'm not sure at this point of time, but definitely we can get back to you with the details of the courses that we will conduct.
Okay, ma'am. And you can surely add my name, ma'am.
Yes, definitely.
I'm
Yeah, sure, Sharvish. You're from Coimbatore campus, right?
R. Sarvesh from Coimbatore campus, 10th
Oh,
C. 10th
okay.
R. Sarvesh.
Okay. Thank you, Sarvesh.
Yes,
Thank you so much, Sarvesh. It's really nice interacting with you.
Prithviraj, please unmute. Children, we'll entertain 2 more questions and then we'll close the session. Prithviraj, please go ahead.
Ma'am, I have a doubt, ma'am.
Yes, please go ahead.
Ma'am, after 5 years, they are telling that more than 4 million jobs will get vanished, ma'am, because of AI. Then where will the employee goes, ma'am? What will the employee do, ma'am?
I think ma'am had answered this question sometime back, Prithviraj.
Yes. See,
Yeah, she
the
answered sometime back.
technology is evolving, right? If robotics is doing some work that people are doing right now, technology will make sure that you develop new areas of work and new avenues of work. People who are right now doing menial tasks, they will learn technology and they may become data scientists and uh, they may become engineers and developers to play on the robots. The robots cannot work on their own. The robots that is developed will require human intervention. So the shift can be there. That is how I look at
Ma'am, I have another doubt, ma'am.
it. Yes.
Why the humans invented robot, ma'am? And how the idea came to invent a robot, ma'am? How does the idea came to humans, ma'am?
Good question. The primary reason, I mean, robots was invented way back in 1940 or something. I don't have that exact data right now. But the robot was invented to make life easy for humans. Initially, when robot was developed, it was to do simple tasks like assembling the parts of the car in the floor of the car company, right? There you have so many parts to be assembled, they should be assembled properly in a time-bound manner and without danger or loss to life. That is the main reason why robots came into picture. Correct? Yes. So robot was initially developed to make life easy for human beings. But today, with the advancement of technology, robots are being used in many areas of life. And it is very much important to take technology ahead and learn robotics. Does that answer your question?
No, ma'am. And I am interested in robotics, ma'am. My name is A. Prithviraj of Great 10, ma'am. From BBCD, ma'am. Velamal Body Campus, Dindigul, ma'am.
Okay.
Can you add my name, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Sharon, please unmute. Sharon. Mukund, please unmute.
Ma'am,
Yes, go ahead. You're audible.
ma'am, I have a question, ma'am.
Yes, please go ahead.
Ma'am, while we are programming in the microchip, ma'am, how it is reading the program, ma'am, and it is working correctly?
Yes, that's a good question. But this is not the forum right now to explain the details of working on the robotics. Today we are in a session to understand the the career path that you can take with robotics. We are not going into the executive. I definitely understand your question, but we will have it answered at a later. Is that-
Deepanshu, please unmute.
Ma'am, I'm also interested in robot, ma'am.
Which grade are you in, beta?
I have small doubt, ma'am.
Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead.
Ma'am, how microchip are activate, ma'am? Ma'am,
Yes.
I have a small doubt, ma'am.
Okay.
How microchip are active? We cannot active in phone. We can active in phone also, no, ma'am.
Yes.
How, ma'am?
For that,
How, ma'am?
for that you have to learn the basic concept, and you have to learn the working of the microprocessor. Correct. So we can have that answered at a later stage. If I start answering this particular question, it may go on for some time. So I guess you can learn it when you do the course. Because in the course,
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. How? What is app of microchip can I active, ma'am?
can you repeat? Your voice is breaking.
Ma'am, how we can active the microchip in phone, ma'am? Which app we want to, ma'am?
You have a microchip in the phone, correct? Okay. Then,
Ma'am,
okay. So you want what you said?
ma'am, how can I active in the phone, ma'am? Which app?
Okay.
Deepanshu, I think this can be answered once you join the course. Okay. You're from which school, Deepanshu?
Ma'am, TVS Velvam Vidyalaya CBSE, ma'am. Poneri, ma'am. Panchayati CBSE, ma'am.
Okay, TVIS.
CBSE, ma'am.
CBSE. Okay, sure. I have noted down your name. We'll connect. Okay.
Ma'am, my sister also is there, ma'am.
Okay. Which class is she from?
9th F, ma'am.
Okay. And yourself?
8th F, ma'am.
Okay. Both of you are interested, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. We have made note of it. Thank you, Deepanshu.
Okay, ma'am.
Last question from Kritik. Please unmute.
Ma'am, I was very interested in AI technology, ma'am. So which career I can choose, ma'am?
Yes, you should choose the AI technology, wherein you choose the technology of the robotics, and then we will develop a curriculum that will integrate the technology of robotics, AI, data science, and we will design the curriculum and share it with you so that you get the best technology and develop your career.
Okay, ma'am.
A quick update here for all the students, and is that we will be sharing the detailed program that we are conducting for all grades from 3rd standard to 12th standard. So we will design a curriculum accordingly and share it so that you can decide and take it forward. I'm so glad many of you are interested in the robotics course and the related technology. We will definitely make sure that you get the best of the industry and do it in parallel to the school curriculum that you are already. That will take you a way ahead in your career.
Yeah, Shubhra ma'am, thank you so much. Thank you to take out your time and come and explain about the robotics session. It was really intellectual and informative. Surely we'll connect and get the list of interested students who are willing to join the course, ma'am.
Right. And we will see how to take it forward. Please
Yes, ma'am.
expect communication from our end as well. And we will see how to take it forward.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
ma'am.
students.
Yeah, thank you, students.